BuzzFeed gets exposed. So as some of you may know, back in January, Safiya Nygaard left the BuzzFeed family. And earlier this week she posted a video on YouTube explaining why. There's a good chance you've already seen this video, as it is currently the 17th most trending video on the site, and it has 5.3 million views. In this video she started off by saying that in no way is this a video about bashing the company she formerly worked for, but rather just a way for her to let fans and followers know why she left. She mentions that she started with the company back in April of 2015 and is mostly known for creating, producing, and starring in the company's Ladylike series. In the video we learn that she basically left BuzzFeed to gain a sense of independence and focus more on her own YouTube channel, which is doing quite well as she currently has 1.3 million subscribers. One of the issues she had with the company was that they wouldn't let her respond to YouTube comments on BuzzFeed's videos. She also didn't like that as her Ladylike series brand grew, that she as a co-founder was left out of the high-level decision making. So basically she had no say when it came to collabs, partnerships, or branding. Hopefully this was the right decision for her. She seems very nice and her videos seem to be doing well, so I'm sure she has a bright future. Hi everyone, I'm Court McGinley and welcome back to LP. TGIF, we have made it to the weekend. And as always I have a bunch of interesting news stories headed your way, so let's get right into it. Next, the coffee shops in Washington are very different than the ones in Canada, I can tell you that. Apparently in Washington there's a coffee shop called Bikini Beans Espresso, where baristas serve drinks in just bikini bottoms and nipple pasties. But no surprise, it's a huge success. It has a 5-star rating on Yelp and thousands of social media followers. I mean, who wouldn't want to get coffee from an extremely attractive half-naked girl? This is the first bikini barista shop in Arizona, and they want to empower women to be and feel good about themselves. However, not everyone agrees with this business model, such as Washington City Councilor Mike Fagan, who unsuccessfully tried to impose limitations on various bikini barista stands in the state. Now this might not be kid-friendly, but kids shouldn't be drinking coffee anyway. Next, the first private mission to the moon will happen next year. PT scientists have built a landing module, as well as 2 rovers, and they plan to be the first group to land a private lander on the moon. The rover will search the lunar surface in the hopes of finding NASA's buggy, which was left on the moon back in 1971. It was left there by Gene Cernan, who was the last man on the moon. The purpose of this is to inspect it and to see what kind of condition it's in after being up there for 46 years. On board the rovers are going to be 2 stereo cameras that can take 3D images, as well as a 3rd camera which will record videos and take panoramic pictures. Earlier this week the PT scientists announced that they have joined forces with Vodafone. They will be the ones providing the communication link to Earth during this mission. Currently the PT scientists face stiff competition, as there are 5 other firms that are competing for this Google Lunar X Prize. The chosen firm will receive $30 million and become the first team to land a probe on the moon and send videos and photos back to Earth. Regardless, this is going to be pretty cool and life-changing to see these pictures and videos. Next, the new trailer for the Captain Underpants movie, the first epic movie, is out, and it's interesting. This movie is based off the worldwide sensation and best-selling book series Captain Underpants. In it we hear the voices of Kevin Hart and Ed Helms. Originally it was supposed to be released on March 10th, so it would be out already. But Boss Baby took over that date, and now the new release date is on June 2nd. Here's a sneak peek.
Snap my fingers, you will obey our every command. You are now the amazing Captain Underpants!
Tra-la-la!
I honestly didn't think that would happen.
And now it's that time of the week where I let you guys know what super cool, awesome movies are hitting box office this weekend. And we have Power Rangers, Life, and Chips. Alright, let's start off with Power Rangers because
Power Rangers!
this movie is rated PG and it's an action-adventure movie. In this movie we have Doris Montgomery, Naomi Scott, R.J. Seiler, Lendy Lind, Becky G, and Elizabeth Banks, to name a few. In this movie we follow around 5 ordinary teens who must become something extraordinary when they learn that their small town of Angel Grove and the world is on the verge of being obliterated by an alien threat. Whew, that sounds interesting. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this version looks pretty different than the 1995 Power Ranger movie I watched as a kid, but it does look super action-packed and interesting. Definitely going to watch it. Next up we have Life. This movie is rated 14A and it's a thriller. This movie has an extremely intimate cast including Jake Gyllenhaal, Rebecca Ferguson, Ryan Reynolds, Hiroyuki Sanada, Ariane Bakar, and Olga Daikovich-Nea. This movie tells the life story of the 6-member crew of the International Space Station that is on the cutting edge of one of the most important discoveries in human history, the first evidence of extraterrestrial life on Mars. As the crew begins to conduct research, their methods end up having unintended consequences. And the life form proves more intelligent than anyone ever expected. And finally we have Chips. This one is rated 14A and it's an action comedy and it looks hilarious. And fun fact, Dax Shepard directed, co-wrote, co-produced, and starred in this movie. That's extremely impressive, so keep that in mind when you watch it. In it we have Dax Shepard, Michael Pena, who also co-produced, Vincent D'Onofrio, Rosa Salazar, Adam Brody, Jessica McNamee, and Kristen Bell, aka Dax Shepard's wife, among others. In this movie, John and Frank have joined the California Highway Patrol in LA, but for very different reasons. John is a beaten up pro-motorbiker, trying to put his life and marriage back together. Frank, on the other hand, is a cocky undercover federal agent investigating a multi-million-dollar heist that may be an inside job. The inexperienced rookie and hardened pro are teamed together, but they clash more than they click, so kickstarting a partnership is easier said than done. Well, there you guys have it. That's all the news stories I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and I'll catch you in the next one.